All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect. Pushing his word in truth and sincerity. This is GMS LA South Bay coming back with another video in the spirit. And we just going, hey, the spirit been getting heavy on, bringing out these prophecies, going into the scriptures, being on fire for this truth, doing the work of the Lord. So me and these brothers got together in the spirit, and then that's what we're gonna go into. We're just gonna go into the work. So hopefully this is edifying to you brothers out there. Scripture. So,
Is Matthew 9, and I'm going to start at 35. It says, And Yahushai went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues, and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. Then saith he unto his disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few.
Right. So he's referring to this ministry, this truth, doing this work. The harvest is plenteous, meaning it's much work to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work to do, and our attitude is, hey, we gonna do it. I mean, even though it's a lot, the scriptures say the laborers are few, so it's only gonna be a few that's really laboring in this thing, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of things to go into.
Mm-hmm.
It's many topics to go into. You know what I'm saying? And and the spirit Yahweh Shema Shai, he puts the spirit on the man to go into those things. You see? Go.
It says, Then saith he unto his disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few.
Mm-hmm.
Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest.
Right. And that's, when we go out there, we looking for laborers such as ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We teaching brothers in hopes that they become teachers, that they may go into the harvest and labor as if we labor. Just like the apostles, starting with our apostles and elders on down, and starting with our apostles, their elders. They was out there laboring. And then our elders came, apostles and elders came in, and they taught brothers, and they taught us, and now we out there. You see? That's how this thing works, Go on.
That was the end of that chapter right there.
That was it.
Let me read it again, though. It says, Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest.
Yep. So that's the time we in. We in the time of working.
Mm-hmm.
We in the time of being in the harvest, going out there laboring. Because what is this going to lead to? It's going to lead to the kingdom of heaven, Lord. I mean, the kingdom of heaven is what the brothers is out there teaching, but physically it's going to manifest when the Lord returns and delivers the elect up out of here.
This is Matthew 13:1.
Mm-hmm.
The same day Yahushua out. The same day went Yahushua out of the house and sat by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore.
Right, and this multitude is speaking of Israelites. It's not talking about any other nation. All right, this is talking about Israel. This is Israelites the Lord is speaking to. Go on.
That's right.
And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow.
Right, it says he spoke in parables, meaning he spoke in riddles, dark sayings. He spoke in a way that wasn't coded. He spoke in coded language, so to speak. So the Lord, the reason why he spoke like that was going to go into it. Go on, read.
And when he sowed some seeds,
Start from the top,
this is Matthew 13:3. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth.
Right, now this is, when you read down further in this chapter, we're not going to read the whole chapter, but when you read down further, the Lord is going to explain what he meant by his parable. He mentioned about certain individuals that hear this word, they hear this truth, and they endure for a while, and then they eventually they fall away, they wither away out of this.
Okay.
Go on.
And when the sun was up, they were scorched,
Mm-hmm.
and because they had no root, they withered away.
Yep.
And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them.
Mm-hmm.
But others fell into good ground and brought forth some fruit, some an hundredfold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Who
Yep.
hath
And those are the laborers. Those are the ones that hold fast, that hold firm to the end and labor in this thing and brought forth fruit. And that fruit is referring to other brothers, other men that come into this truth. Go on.
who hath ears, let him hear.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
So like, who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them parables?
So after Yahushua, when Yahushua is going into this parable, the disciples pull him aside. Hey, like, why you ain't just making it plain to the people? Why you just don't be straight up? Why you just don't just say what it is that you're trying to say? Go on.
He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Right. So that, in a nutshell, that shows you the attitude of the Lord. Is the Lord coming? These are Israelites the Lord is speaking to again. I can't stress that enough. These are Israelites that the Lord is speaking to. And he's speaking to these Israelites in code. You see? So that shows you that the Lord ain't coming. He ain't about trying to wake up all of Israel. You see? And these are Israelites that knew. This is back. Jake knew who they were. We knew we was Israelites. But see, even then, the Lord, he spoke in code. Because it wasn't meant for them. It's meant for the disciples. The ones that follow, that are ordained to follow him. Go on.
Hey, real quick,
Yep,
bro.
bro.
Hey, and that shows you that we can't convert anybody.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes, someone comes and let's say, let's say a brother might be a little short with somebody. They'd be like, oh, don't you want people to hear? Don't you want people to follow? That's not for us.
Right.
Yeah, people, like the brother said, the Most High preordained some to receive this and be saved, and some to, to basically, how we say, wave their hand at this and be condemned.
Yep.
Yeah,
read it again, though.
This is verse 11. He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Mm-hmm.
For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he had.
Right. So this truth that we've been given, this understanding that we've been given, is only given to a few. It says that we have more abundant, meaning this understanding. Now you have some, like the parable was going into, you're gonna have some individuals that's gonna come into this and they're gonna fall away, and wherever they had, it's gonna be taken away from them.
Mhm.
This understanding. That's why we see guys that certain dudes that fall out the truth, they bug out.
Yeah.
They start, the doctrine starts leaving them.
Yeah.
You see, they start teaching other madness.
But they were like vessels, and then them living waters, they had a crack. The living waters started pouring out little by little.
Yep.
Then they start, they lose a name. They say the name something else.
Yep.
They say, Negroes only, or all type of different bug out doctrines.
Yep.
Because that understanding, that truth was taken away from them.
Yep. That's all I want on that. You had your other precept, bro?
Come, bro. I had this one. This Matthew 11 and 29. It says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your souls." It says, "For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light."
Right. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. This thing really, the truth is really simple.
Yeah.
Like when you break it down, in a nutshell, overall, the truth is really simple.
Okay.
All we have to do is go out there and teach and warn Israel of the times that's to come. You know, which is the prophecies, going to the prophecies, because that's what we mainly going to anyways, the prophecies. I mean, we go into other things as well, but the main thing is prophecy, you know, because we in the time of prophecy.
Bro. And I brought that out because you know how it says yoke and it says yoke and burden. So basically that shows that we're here to serve.
Right.
All right, that we're basically we're not we're not in control. We're not in charge of ourselves.
Right.
Okay, hey, a servant serves.
That's right.
You know, that's what we're here to do. A worker works.
Right.
Okay, so that's what we have to be doing. You know, the Spirit's been on the apostles and the elders to push that about doing the work, man.
That's right.
You know, because some people are still not taking it serious, man.
Yeah.
Or how you expect the Most High to do for you when you don't do for Him?
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
Hey, but even then, even though you know, we have that yoke and that burden upon us, all right, showing that we're servants. Hey, Yahweh Shai said that it's easy and that it's light, bro.
Yeah.
Because like the brother was saying, this thing is not complicated.
Yeah.
The Most High wouldn't give us something to do that was complicated that we couldn't understand.
That's right.
All right, it's like the brother said, it's not necessarily easy, so to speak, but it's simple.
Yeah.
All right, the Most High gave the plan. All right, the apostles and the elders gave us the blueprint. They laid the foundation. Now we just got to do what we have to do.
Yep.
But we know what we have to do.
That's right.
It's just about doing it.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
That was it on that.
So
I got Ezekiel.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is-
You get Romans 12. And 1.
Yeah, let me. What you got, bro? So I can put it on here too.
Ezekiel 2:1.
All right, come on. All right, go.
This Ezekiel 2:1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me, and when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this day.
Even until this very day, our people are transgressing against the Lord, transgressing against the Heavenly Father. You see, that's why, you know, that's another reason why we out here too. You know, to show our people their transgressions, to show them the error of their ways.
Yeah.
Like it says in Isaiah, cry aloud, spare not, lift up a voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions. You know, and that's what we do when we go on the highways and byways. You know, I mean, because we all, I mean, like I said, we mainly go into prophecy, but we also tell our people, you know, the error of their ways. You know, and we also let them know, hey, these are the things you have to do to please the Lord. You gotta stop worshiping other gods, stop committing adultery, stop murdering each other, lying to one another. You know, stop eating all these abominations. You know, stop getting tattoos. You know, this is how, you know, we telling our people how they conduct themselves according to the scriptures.
Hey, bro, because the servants of the Lord are watchmen.
Yeah,
All right, and the watchmen, they're supposed to, you know, sound the trumpet when danger's coming.
Yep,
Hey, and that's what's coming, man.
that's right.
Danger, the day of Jacob's trouble.
That's
So
right.
it's our job to tell Jake what's coming and what they got to do to get right with the Lord,
That's
to
right.
get that blood off of our hands.
That's right. Because when you read Baruch, the 4th chapter, what does Baruch say? It says, Israel, happy are we for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us.
Yup.
So we're making known what's pleasing to the Most High. You know, that's what keeps, you know, when you do the things that's pleasing to the Lord, you're going to be in good favor of the Lord. I mean, you're going to be exempt for judgment. You know, the Lord is going to protect you in those perilous times. But if you're not doing the things that's pleasing to the Lord, if those things are not made known unto you, or you're ignoring it, and you just choose to do the pleasing of your own flesh, you're going to be destroyed. It's that simple. Well,
For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh power, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house.
right. So see, the children of Israel, the majority of our people, they're rebellious.
Yeah.
So from the jump, the Lord is telling Ezekiel that, look, these people are rebellious.
Mm-hmm.
So that should tell you from jump that most of these people ain't gonna listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got an attitude out there, you trying to wake up all Israel, I'm trying to save black people, then you out of your goddamn mind.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you clearly don't understand what this thing is about.
Yeah.
Go on.
And they, what? Who's like?
Oh, it's all- hold on.
There we go. I got it. Salaki.
Start that verse from the top.
And they, whether they hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them.
Right. So when that's pretty much the point I wanted. So when all hell break loose in the society, when all these things that we're speaking about start to come to pass and start to transpire right before their eyes, that's when they gonna know. Oh shit, these truly were the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to be out there. That's why it's important to fulfill those scriptures, to be out there, to be actually telling the people these things, so that way you gonna be those men that you gonna be one of the prophets.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because the prophet, it's gonna be known who the prophets that the prophet of the Lord did come. And you want to be among that. You want to be one of those men that's like, man, I was out there telling them that.
Kind of, bro.
You know, you don't want to be the dude that was fucking bullshit. And, you know, you wouldn't show on your face. You was fucking playing around and shit. You know, because Jake be playing with this truth, man.
Yeah.
Dude was doing reaction videos and shit. You know, you supposed to be out there teaching this word.
Kind of. Hey, bro, the scripts talk about there's gonna be prophets, and the scriptures talk about there's gonna be 2/3, man. Which one are you gonna be?
Right.
You better be out there with the prophets, man.
Yeah.
You know, like the brother was saying, Jake, it's 2019 and Jake's still fucking bullshitting, man. Ain't no time for that.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, bro.
I got it.
You got precept?
Yeah, Matthew 24:46.
Yeah, that's Oh, Con, I was holding that, but go ahead, bro.
Okay.
You want me to real quick, Salaki, but want me to get that Romans? You still?
Yeah. Give Romans.
Let me get Romans real quick.
Okay.
Romans 12 and from the top, right?
Yeah.
It's Romans 12:1. It says, "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service."
Right. So we got to present ourselves a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. You got to come to the Lord acceptable. You got to be acceptable.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, you had that account with Cain and Abel. Cain came with his sacrifice, but his sacrifice wasn't acceptable.
Yeah.
You know, so you just can't come to the Lord any old kind of way. You got to come the right way, man.
Yeah.
You see? Because you got guys out there, you got, you know, people out there that call themselves Israelites, and just because they call themselves Israelite don't mean they right.
Yeah.
You got dudes out there that refuse to humble down and push the truth the correct way. You see? And that's why, you know, us brothers, you know, mainly in Great Millstone, you know, and brothers like Great Millstone, you know, we sincere about this thing, man. We don't play around with this.
Hey, bro, like you said, you got to come. You got to come to the Most High in the right way. You got to come in sincerity. You got to come in faith, and you got to come in fear, man.
Yeah.
Because if you see these other dudes, they don't have faith, they don't have sincerity, they don't have fear. What are they doing? Calling themselves Israelites, but doing fucking music videos
Right.
where they have swords and fucking doing little karate hand blocks.
Right.
That's not acceptable.
Right.
All right.
Posing with guns and shit. You know, the Lord is watching, man.
Yeah.
Hey, one of the brothers had a video with it. The chariots in the sky that look like a face
Yeah.
with the eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord is watching, man. The Lord is seeing all this BS going on. The Lord is recording everything. The angels are recording everything. Go on.
It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind."
Right, we're not supposed to be conformed to this world. We ain't supposed to be trying to fucking, you know, be worldly friendly, trying to please these people, trying to make these people comfortable. You know, just like how, you know, Jake in the music industry, they go pop They gotta
Yeah.
appeal to a certain audience. We ain't trying to appeal to these people out here, man.
Yeah.
The Lord already gave us the blueprint. You know, the apostles. We seen the apostles and the elders out there doing this work. We seen how this thing is supposed to be done, and we're doing it.
Everyone, you know, how, it says, "Be not conformed to this world." You know, you got Israelites, you know, making music videos talking about "I just want a ball."
Right,
What kind of bullshit is that?
right,
You're not. It shows that you haven't been transformed by the renewing of your mind,
right,
because you still got that same. You got that old man still in you.
right. They
You know?
don't see the kingdom. Anybody talking about they want a ball here? You don't believe that the kingdom is coming. What's that? In Sirach, the second chapter, he says, "My Lord delayeth this coming." No, that's not Sirach. That's
That's right here. Matthew.
yeah. But pretty much, but it also refers to those that lost. Woe unto you that lost patience.
God.
You know, you got those guys that think like that. They're not thinking about the kingdom. They don't think the kingdom is coming in their lifetime. They don't believe that the kingdom of heaven is coming. So they don't believe in this. They don't believe in the Lord.
Read that. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High."
Right. It says be renewed, man, in your mind. Meaning your mindset, your mind state has to change. You know, everything up here in your brain has to change according to these scriptures.
Yeah.
You can't lean upon your own understanding. You're supposed to lean on the word of the Lord. Everything you're supposed to measure or you walk is supposed to be according to scripture. You ain't supposed to be walking according to your own heart, what you think should play out. You gotta walk according to walk according to what the Lord says.
Hey, you gotta seek to do the things that please Yahweh Shem Yahushai before anything else, man.
Yep.
That shows that you've been transformed, because you're not about yourself. You're not about pleasing the flesh.
Yep.
You about doing the spiritual things.
Yep.
You know. Hold on, let me. I could read the next verse. It says, "For I say, to the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High had dealt to every man the measure of faith."
Right. So that's why you gotta stay humble, because some dudes, they come into this thing, they get big headed. You know, they get lifted up with pride. The scripture say, "Now it's puffing up."
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you come into this thing, you always gotta remember to remain humble.
Yeah.
You know, because like it just said, the Lord gave every man his faith, his portion of faith.
Yeah.
So you know, when you come into this truth, you gotta remember, first and foremost, the fear of the Lord, fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, and to do this work, and also to be humble.
Yeah. That was it right there.
You got a precept, bro?
It's what the brother was talking.
Go ahead.
24.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Matthew 24:46. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord.
Actually, we'll start at verse up.
45.
Yeah, 45.
This Matthew 24:45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods.
Right, and it says, "Blessed is that servant," because that household that servant's watching over, that's like us watching over the congregation. You know, because the body is the brotherhood. That's the congregation. The body of Yahushua is the brotherhood. So blessed is that man, when the Lord, that Israelite man, that servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, blessed is he that's still doing this work when the Lord shall return.
Okay.
You know, is the Lord gonna find you sleeping, or is he gonna find you, you know, in this truth? Is the Lord gonna find you with the garment on, or he gonna find you butt ass naked?
Hey, come. Is the Lord gonna find you is the Lord gonna come back and find you working?
Right.
You know, basically, showing your faith, showing your diligence, showing your fear, or is he gonna find you, fucking slacking?
Right.
You know, what are you gonna tell the Lord? Oh, I didn't have no topic for video. I couldn't. It's a lot.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no excuse in that day.
Right.
So you better be that servant
Right.
when Yahushua comes. That was,
Right.
busting his ass for the Lord, man.
Right. When the Lord will return, he gonna find you taking the chip. You know. He gonna find you teaching some madness, some Christianity bullshit, or being an atheist. Cause some dudes, they come to the truth and they bug out. They lose the oil. They lose this truth.
Mm-hmm.
What they had was taken away from them.
Yeah.
Go on.
This is verse 48. But, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming.
You see a lot of, like the apostles were always going to, like the old school with the year 2000 thing. A lot of the guys fell out because of that. That was an offense to them. They were offended. They said that in their mind. Damn, the Lord ain't coming back. So what happened? They went back into the world.
Yeah.
Even now, with the generation we in, our generation, us brothers coming into this truth now, we ain't seeing a lot of dudes coming to this camp and fall out. I mean, myself, and this brother back here, I didn't see a lot of the shit. The camp don't even look like how it looked when I first joined it. You see, but the point is, those individuals, they're not here anymore. You see. And that's going to apply when the Lord return. Those guys that was in this truth, ones that was in this faith, that was out there on the highways and byways, teaching this word, and they're no longer out there. When the Lord returns, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to receive the same portion as the 2/3.
Hey, bro, real quick. Hey, this just happened recently. A dude was in the camp just for a little while, but he didn't have faith. He thought, oh, the Most High is sending his son back. So what did he do? He chose to go back in the world and go back to his career as an artist.
Yeah.
Yep. In that day, what's gonna happen in that day? What are you gonna tell the Most High?
Right.
I mean, what are you gonna tell Yahushua in that day?
Right.
What excuse are you gonna give him?
Right.
You're gonna have no protection in that day.
Right.
Yep.
So, hey, hey, many are called, but few are chosen.
Yeah.
That's why it says the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. Was it that?
Yeah, keep going.
Verse 49. Verse 49. And shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat. And start at 48.
Yeah, read from the top of 48.
But and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him.
Woo, the Lord gonna catch your ass slipping. Like Jake used to say back in the day, man, don't let me catch you slipping. So the Lord gonna catch your ass off guard. He gonna get you good, man. Nobody can get you better than the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? Lord gonna get you at a time you least expect it.
Yeah.
You might be in the world, you might be in your whip with your woman and shit. You might be going somewhere nice. You just think everything all right, and all of a sudden, the Lord just judge your ass crucially, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord just come back and you know, and the guys that fall out when the Lord return, they know. When that time comes, they know that when they ass getting ready to get judged, they know that's Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They gonna think about when they was out there on the highways and byways. They gonna be thinking about all the times they were with the brethren, and then they when they see the Lord come, when they see the Lord coming, they gonna some of these gonna give up the ghost, or the Lord is gonna they just gonna be tormented, man.
Hey, bro, the Lord's gonna look at them. Remember, like, who was that? Was that Bill Duke in Menace to Society?
Oh,
you know you fucked up, right?
Yeah, you know you fucked up. Yeah. That's that Luke 19, which says, "I feared thee because I knew that thou was a hard man."
Yeah.
that reapers what thou hasn't sowed.
Yeah.
So Lord, what did the Lord say? He said, "Bring them hither and slay them before me."
Yeah.
That's right, man.
So the Lord ain't coming. Lord ain't coming on that pity patty cake shit. The Lord coming when the Lord come back. Ain't no more talking.
Yep.
God,
He's coming to judge.
Yup.
that's right.
Go on.
The Lord of this verse 50. The Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for them,
Go on.
and in the hour that he is not aware of.
Yeah, you ever see that movie Godfather when Michael walked in on the dude Carlo on the phone? And he gave him that death stare.
Yeah.
And he knew his ass. He knew he was gonna.
He knew what it
He
was.
knew he was gonna die and shit. But he gave him that little drink and shit, just calm him down because he already knew what was up. He came with that death stare. That's how Yahushua gonna come back, man.
Yep.
Yahushua he gonna come back. He gonna be all business, man.
Yeah.
Go on.
And shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites.
Woo.
There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Man, so that's a motivator to keep going in this thing, man.
God.
Hey, fear is a great motivator.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit. If you outside, shit, if you running, you running track, right? The dudes that run track and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jake be bullshitting. Some dudes they be dragging their feet and shit. But let somebody start shooting and watch how fast their feet start moving. Because when motherfuckers start shooting, everybody running at top speed. you be moving. You like, damn, I didn't think I could move that fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the thing about Jake, man. Jake don't take shit serious until it get real.
Yeah.
Until last minute, Jake try to hurry up and it's already too late. That was it on it?
Kinda.
I got one, bro. Kind of, you want to close it with this one?
Close it out with that.
Here's a few verses. Sirach 2:12. It says, Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and a sinner that goeth two ways.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not,
Mm-hmm.
therefore shall he not be defended.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have no defense. No defense at all. Like they say, defense.
Yeah.
Defense. You ain't gonna have no defense, man.
Exposed.
You was gonna be open target. What they call that shit? Duck hunt.
That kind.
Been sitting duck.
Sitting duck.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, that's a scary thing, man. I don't want to be that, man. I don't want none of the brothers to be like that, man.
Hell yeah.
That's a scary thing, man. The Lord ain't with you.
Mm.
When all hell break loose, you ain't got no protection. You ain't got nobody to call on. You just out here fucked. You through sauce, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's why it's beautiful to have apostles. To push us. To be in that spirit, man.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's gonna keep you from those plagues.
Yeah.
That's gonna the Lord is gonna defend you, man. If you don't let these things get to you, don't let the shit of this world make you faint away from your crown, man.
God.
Because all this shit out here is temporal, man. Everything, our bills and all this shit. I mean, yeah, we go through this shit, but man, really, all this shit is temporal, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These bills, we ain't gonna be paying these fucking bills forever, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, in the moment we stress over it, but overall, man, when you look at the bigger fucking picture, we almost out of here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got time to be fucking getting faint-hearted and
Getting weak.
getting doubt and getting weak, and you know what I'm saying? You're not coming around. You're not communicating with brothers because you so caught into your woes and shit. Man, we ain't got time for that shit.
God.
You don't want to bring that spirit around brothers, man. We trying to, hey, you get around brothers uplift your spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that put you in the spirit to do what you gotta do.
God.
So with that,
Tell me that's a little bit more, bro.
yeah,
Actually.
a little more.
God, there's a verse 14. It says, Woe unto you that have lost patience,
Mm.
and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?
Ooh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the Lord gonna visit you?
Yeah.
You see?
Bad boys, bad boys.
Yeah, bad boys, bad boy. What you gonna do? You know? That's real, man. Cause when the Lord come back, like the brother just read in Matthew 24, blessed is that servant when the Lord shall return and find so doing. If the Lord don't find you over his household, the Lord gave you
A task.
a task. He gave you the keys. He gave you the position to be the looker over the house, over his household, and he come back and you ain't there and shit. You out there fucking drunk and shit, and the house is all fucked up, everything out of order. What you think the Lord gonna do? He gonna fuck your ass up, man. He gonna judge you. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you got a job, you know you supposed to be a security guard. You supposed to watch this certain site. They put you at a site and then you supposed to watch, and you fall asleep and somebody break in and steal the shit out that spot. What you think gonna happen to you? You gonna get fired. It's the same thing with this truth.
Hey, bro, like you said, the Lord gave us his task and the keys. Bro, he gave us a responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna take care of business?
Right.
Are you gonna slack and then, like your brother said, get fired?
Yeah.
Everybody with that fire, that's gonna be that nuclear fire.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a missile.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the plagues that's gonna come upon this place, man.
Yeah. That's what Jake do on the job. Supervisor leave. Supervisor Jake just be bullshit, man. And then they always get caught. You always be the guys that be bullshitting. They think they never gonna get caught. One day, you know, it always happens like that. It happens at, like the scripture say, it happens at a time when they least expect it.
Yeah.
Jake be up there sleeping, motherfucker just walk up in there and just the supervisor don't say nothing, he just looking at his ass snore. He wake up, he see the supervisor staring right at his ass. What you gonna say?
Yeah.
You caught.
Red-handed.
Yep.
There's a little bit more. It
Yeah,
says,
bro.
they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They
Yep.
say, they that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him,
Ooh.
and they that love him shall be filled with the law.
Yeah, that's it. And that's why I quoted Baruch 4. The things that are pleasing to the Lord are made known unto us.
Yeah.
You see? Made known unto who? The Israelites.
Yeah.
But right now, starting with the elect.
We know what we got to do.
You see? Yeah, so the Lord told us what we had to do. You know? So now, you know, all we got to do is just keep our eyes on the prize.
Yeah.
You know, don't get discouraged. Don't get sidetracked. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anything, you know, deter you from your walk in this thing.
Talk about a little bit more. It says, they that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men.
Right.
For as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
Right. And that's the mentality we gotta have.
Yeah.
Like the apostle went into he used Michael Jordan as an example. You know what made Michael Jordan great? His mentality, his mindset. You know, he missed a whole bunch of shots, but that didn't deter him. That didn't deter him from taking the game-winning shot.
Yeah.
Because you know some dudes they'll miss a lot of shots and they'll fuck with their confidence. They don't want to shoot no more. But Michael Jordan didn't give a fuck. Shit, he said, man, you know, if I miss 40 shots, I'm still gonna be chucking these motherfuckers up until I make one.
Yeah.
You know, that's the mindset to have. See, some people they look at failure as a, oh fuck, I failed, and they stay down. But some people they say, no man, I don't give a fuck how many times I fall. I'm gonna keep getting my ass up until I succeed.
Yep.
And that's some mindset we gotta have in this truth.
Yeah. That was it on that,
That was it
bro.
on that. So yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. We're gonna wrap it up. Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers out there, man. Brothers, stay strong. And, you know, just remember why you in this thing, man.
Yeah.
Remember why you in this truth. We're not in this truth just to be we know because we know we Israelites and that's it. And then whatever. And you just willy-nilly. No. We in this thing for a reason, man. We in this thing to work.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the time we in. We gotta, you know, we gotta get it in, man. Get it in for the Lord as much as we can, and hopefully, you know, we get in the good graces. Cause we trying to please the Lord. You know, it ain't about pleasing the next man. It's about pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's who you want to be in good graces with.
That's
Now
right.
be in good graces with anybody else, but but Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know, so with that, you know, any brothers have any closing statements?
Nah, that's it, bro.
So with that, we're gonna give all glory and praises to
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem
Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful light, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. And we're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.